Hey, it's Greg with Stacy Duvall's team right here in Louisville, Kentucky. And if you're thinking of buying or selling in this new real estate market, there's a lot you need to consider here. A couple of things you need to watch out for, and more importantly, a couple of big opportunities as well. I have on with me today, Stacy. How you doing today, Stacy?
Good morning, Greg. Thank you for joining me and sharing all this great information with everybody.
Absolutely. I know it's such a great time to make a move right now. And obviously the market has changed drastically. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we jump into it, tell me about your market area. Where all do you serve?
So, Greg, I've been a licensed real estate professional here in Louisville since 1999. And I can tell you that this market is really interesting. I thought I'd seen it all, but it's really a great time to be in the market to buy or sell real estate. So my team and I service all of Louisville, all of Jefferson County, and then of course, all the surrounding counties, Bullitt, Spencer, Henry, Oldham. So we can go pretty much anywhere.
Absolutely. And it is such a great time to make a move. You know, we finally got rid of what I affectionately call the dumb money that was in the market. When interest rates were really low, people were paying $50,000 and $100,000 over asking price. It just did not make sense to buy a home then. Now we're in a more balanced market. So lots of people looking to make a buy or sell or both in today's market. I've actually put together some slides I think everyone will find incredibly helpful here and show you a couple of things to watch out for, as well as a couple of big opportunities here. Stacy, with your permission, I'd like to show them a little bit about what we do here.
I'd love to see it.
All right. So if you're thinking of making a move, the market has changed. Now's the time to make that move. But there are a couple of things to watch out for and a couple of very big opportunities. Let's go ahead and jump right in here. All right. So there's no question we are in a very unique real estate market right now. And it's truly become a unique opportunity because we finally got rid of what we often call the dumb money in today's marketplace. Now, I'm sure you remember those days when interest rates were crazy low. So home buyers were offering $75,000 over or $100,000 over the asking price on houses. Now, I've always thought that was kind of crazy. I mean, just because you can save a few $100 on a monthly payment because rates are low, you got to pay an extra $100,000 for an asset. But regardless, now that the rates have gotten back to a more normalized rate, home buying and home selling finally makes sense again. Financially, it makes sense. So yes, even though rates are higher, you can actually get a better deal on a house. So it makes sense to make that move right now. I think the average mortgage rate over the past 30 years has been a touch under 8%. So a couple percent higher or lower would be considered the median or a more normalized average market. That's where we are now. So it actually makes sense to buy and sell right now because the ridiculous overspending and overvaluing is finally gone from the marketplace. Now, we always advise our clients to buy and sell when it makes sense for their family, as long as we aren't in those crazy markets where dozens of offers are driving prices outside of a justifiable value. Now, much of this has to do with the cost of money. Right? So plainly put, lower interest rates mean you pay too much for a house. Higher rates mean you can get a better deal on sale prices in most cases. Now, as we look at this graph here, it shows you that the average interest rate per year over the past 30 years or so, it shows you what that average rate has been all the way up to the end of 2021. I believe that shows the average is close to about 8%. But as you'll recall over the decades, people start overpaying for houses when rates are too low, and they start underpaying once they get over 12% or 13% interest. One of the best ways to go about the real estate market is to buy when your family's ready to move. And of course, if rates ever go down, you can simply refinance the mortgage. As the saying goes, you marry the house and you date the rate. Now, a lot of people are worried about, well, what if the rates don't go down, or what if home prices go down? Again, generally, if rates go down, home values are going up. If you see that home values are going down, it's literally because rates are going up. So it only makes sense to buy when you can or when you need to right now, but then be able to refinance if rates ever do go back down. So it's kind of a protection factor for you there, anytime between now and say the next 20 years or however long you live in that property. So first, congratulations for being wise enough to know that now is a smart time to move and to buy a home. That's true regardless if you're renting or owning right now. And I'm going to show you how to get a big advantage for yourself here. After all, even if you own a home right now, you wouldn't sell at any price if it meant you'd be homeless tomorrow. So the first key is to find a great deal on a home that matches exactly what you're looking for. Let's face it, if you've been shopping for homes online, you aren't seeing anything that's even remotely close to what you're looking for. And what you are finding is like looking at a clearance rack of all the clothes that nobody would buy at the store, and you're just sifting through the leftovers. It's the wrong size, it's the wrong color, it's the wrong price. When it comes to properties in this area, some of the best homes are sold before they ever get listed with an agent and added to the MLS and to these internet websites. After all, do you really think the professional home buyers are waiting until they're publicly available, where all the other buyers would just drive the price up that you'd have to pay? Of course they're not. They're getting access to homes directly through the seller long before anyone knows that they're coming available. Now, anything that they don't think is a great deal would then end up getting listed publicly after they've declined on the home, and then it goes out onto the internet for the common buyer to take a look at. And there's a good chance that you don't have to buy a home right now, but you're kind of casually looking around, because if you happen to find a great deal that checks all the boxes for you, then you'd at least take a look at it or consider it, but you're not incredibly motivated that you have to move right now. So there's a really good chance that you've been looking around for quite some time. You've just been disappointed at everything you found. That's a very common problem that we see. And that's why we created our Perfect Home Finder program, which can get you access to unlisted and pre-market properties that match exactly what you're looking for. I mean, imagine for a moment that you could get a list of perfect match homes that are in your price range, in your desired locations, and have all the features that you're looking for. Now, best of all, none of them are listed for sale or available on any internet search. Now, we actually provide this totally free of charge with no obligation to ever make a move. After all, it's way too early to even think about moving unless you find a home that's absolutely perfect. And I know that's really what your goal is here, but dragging your feet or, letting this last months and months and months, you're wasting so much opportunity because you're really looking at leftover properties. So this Perfect Home Finder approach is a way for you to get better access to homes that match your needs and avoid paying in a public retail environment. Now, you might be wondering why we'd offer this to you at no charge. It's actually pretty simple. We are licensed real estate agents. Anytime we represent a buyer on any home that sells in this state, we get paid from the home seller. That's how real estate works. The home seller pays the realtor whenever they represent a buyer anywhere in this state, listed, unlisted, whatever the case is. In this case, we simply find you better inventory and the best homes that will match exactly what you're looking for. Now, if we don't find it or you don't buy it, you decide that's not the one for you, we don't get paid from the home seller. We don't get paid from you. Nothing happens because we didn't find you the perfect home. It's pretty simple, and we've had tremendous success with helping homeowners or home purchasers to find that perfect property for themselves. Many have struggled for months or even years thinking, what I'm looking for may not even exist in this marketplace. We're able to find those types of properties through this target marketing approach and get homeowners that are willing to sell at market value, and you're the very first one that knows they're available. And as a little bonus, by the way, when we do an awesome job in finding the perfect home for families, those that have a current home that they need to sell, they often consider us as well. So that's kind of how we get paid. Sometimes we're working with home buyers that just need to buy a property, and sometimes they also have one that they need to sell if we do find that perfect property. So we work with a lot of home buyers and home sellers in that way, particularly since our marketing is so strong. We can really help them in selling their own home at a premium price. So that's kind of a real estate insider's secret, by the way. You want a professional marketer on your side representing you so you can get a great deal that's weighted in your favor. So what we found is that many potential home buyers have been shopping around for quite a long time with absolutely no real success. They'll look for a while, they'll be massively disappointed, and they give up for a while again. Then they'll start looking again, simply running internet searches, and sure enough, it's all the leftover inventory again. So they put it off again. And, many times I consider it like shopping the clearance rack all the time. Anything that they couldn't sell, they kind of throw here. And you got to decide, like, enough is enough. You might as well be fishing in your bathtub, right? How long do you have to fish in your bathtub to catch any fish? Just like there's no fish there, it's highly unlikely you'll ever catch the perfect house by running daily searches on publicly listed homes, especially with as specific as you are on what you're looking for. It's almost impossible to keep up with new inventory every day, or even leftover inventory, homes getting price reductions, homes that are switching agents, all of those things. You need to enlist the services of a target marketing specialist. We have the ability to find the exact type of properties you're looking for and can get a handful of them for you to look at before they're publicly available. Now, I can assure you, we can do this for you, and it is truly at no charge to you. It's a great way to start casually looking around with no obligation, and we can get you set up in no time flat. Now, that's not to mention what we can do for you if you already own a home, right? Now, this is just for searching for a home through the Perfect Home Finder. But listen, if you own a property right now, that's a tremendous opportunity as well. But this is something you should take action on right now. This very minute, I want you to find better quality properties to find that perfect home for you and your family. Now, here's how it works. You simply spend 5 minutes with us on the phone, let's say 5 to 10 minutes, and describe what would be your perfect property. And our team gets started in getting outstanding homes available for you, so you can take a look at them whenever you decide it's something you want. Now, I'll assure you, you aren't going to get a bunch of pesky salesmen calling you. You aren't opening yourself up to get daily calls from someone saying, "Are you ready yet?" Of course you're not ready. You're not going to be ready until we find you the perfect home. So you don't have to worry about anybody bothering you. This is simply a free service, and you can get signed up for it today and can finally start seeing more inventory, better properties, and get access to your matches before they hit the open market. So I want to encourage you to take action on this. We can literally get you signed up today. You can be looking at unlisted pre-market homes that actually match what you're looking for as quickly as next week. As quickly as we get our marketing out, we can start to find those properties for you. So let me turn my camera back on here, and we'll jump back into it here. I'll show you exactly how you can get access. All right, so as you can see, we are in a new real estate market, and it's such a great time to make a move if you can get priority access to the best properties. Now, much like professional home buyers do, you can get access to unlisted and pre-market homes that match what you're looking for. With Stacy's Perfect Home Finder program, you can have a quick 5-minute phone call. You don't even need to leave your house, and you can get access to a list of properties matching your criteria, and you'll find none of them on the internet. Stacy, tell us a little bit about this Perfect Home Finder program here.
The thing I love about this program that we have created for all of our clients here in the Louisville market is that it's basically, you tell me where you want to live, and I'm going to go find that home for you. Through our Perfect Home Finder marketing program, it has been hugely successful for all of our other clients.
Yeah, and the big advantage is you actually get more inventory to look at. Rather than being stuck with what I call the leftover homes that you're finding on the internet, this will get you access to better quality homes meeting your needs. When you get this list, every single home is the right price range, the right area, the right amenities that you're looking for. And the big advantage, it's a quick phone call and you get totally free access. So what I want you to do is grab your phone while you're watching this video, call the number that you see below here, and 5 minutes later, we go to work. We're going to find those properties for you and get you better access. Now, if you do have a home to sell, we can talk about that as well. Once we find that perfect home, of course, you'll want to know, how can I sell for absolute top dollar? And we can help you with that as well. So grab your phone right now. I think you're going to find it incredibly helpful. Stacy, I know you are crazy busy in today's market. I appreciate you taking some time with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for all your help, Greg.
Absolutely. We've helped countless families around the Louisville market. Whether you're looking to buy a home or buy a home and sell the one that you're in, your first logical step is to get access to this perfect home finder program. Give us a call right now. We'll watch for that incoming call. Bye-bye for now.